Hello, everyone. Welcome to an all new Marketing Monday. I'm so excited to be here. So, today we're going to be talking about customer mapping. Customer mapping is mission critical when scaling your business. And so, let's get into the 6 steps. This is going to be a quick training, straight to the point. So, let's go ahead and jump right in. So, when we're talking about customer mapping, the first thing, what is customer journey mapping? Customer journey mapping is really thinking through every single step that a customer or potential customer may have with your business. And there are really 6 key steps to the customer journey mapping. First and foremost is brand clarity. Brand clarity, instead of telling you what brand clarity is, let me tell you what happens if you don't have it. If you don't have brand clarity, what ends up happening is you have a lot of the wrong customers. You don't have enough customers in the pipeline. You are constantly struggling with trying to figure out what's missing in the business. And really, it's probably not as complicated as you're thinking. It's just a lack of brand clarity. So, first and foremost, brand clarity. We won't get into that too much today, but just know that's the first step. The next step is your offer. Now, when we're talking about offers, and I have S there because you should always have more than one offer. That doesn't mean you offer all of the offers at the same time, but that does mean that you think through all the different offers that you may be able to supply your customer with. And so there may be an intro offer, there may be multiple intro offers. There may be an intermediate offer or multiple, and then there should be an offer it's your highest offer. And I really like to think about it on a scale of 1 to 10. So if a customer is starting at 1, what do they need? And if they're ending at 10, what do they need? And then I also want you to think about a recurring model where they may need to repeat, or you may grow and you may evolve, what that looks like as well. So think about all the different offers that your business and your brand would provide for your customers. Next is your audience. And again, I have that S there because a lot of times we just think about a single audience. But what I found is that every single brand I've ever worked with and consulted with has had multiple audiences, whether they knew it or not. And so those audiences, I don't want you to just think about the demographics, because a lot of times we think about the demographics, how many kids do they have? Where do they live? What's their education? But I want you to think about the psychographics, how they make purchasing decisions. And this may sound a little crazy, but I want you to get inside the head of your customer. Think about how the struggles that they're dealing with, and what steps and what things they need to know, understand, and believe before they ever make a purchasing decision. So you really want to try to get inside of their head. And look, this should be fairly easy because at some point, 99% of people who have a business, they had that problem, which is why they created the solution, which is their business. So think about those audiences and what that looks like for you. And remember, you more than likely have more than one audience. I want you to try to get as specific as possible and think through 3 to 5 audiences. And those are what I like to call ICPs, or ideal customer profiles. Next is messaging. Messaging is so critical because you need to be in alignment, right? Now that you know the offers, you have that brand clarity, you know who your audience is, or who your audiences are, I should say. Now you need to be able to talk to them in a way that they feel like you understand them. You are speaking directly to their pain point. You're speaking directly to the solution. Now, this goes for, it doesn't have to be anything monumental, right? If I'm marketing for crumble cookies, then that need is, hey, do you want something tasty, or do you want to get surprise someone you love with something sweet? That it's not something, earth shattering. But if it's a more expensive product or a service, the marketing, the messaging needs to be a little bit more dialed in and a little bit more tailored. So just think through what your customers need to see, hear, understand, and believe in order to know that your solution is right for them. And those marketing messages, they can vary, right? They can vary if they're depending on what stage they are in their business and what stage they are in their journey. Next is how you find them and where you find them. So they need to not only know where they can find you, but you need to know where to find them. If I have a customer or a client who is struggling with having a pipeline, I feel like every business has to have a pipeline of customers. If you don't have a pipeline of customers, you don't really have a business, right? So when we're talking about how they find you and how you find them, it needs to be super easy for them to find you, and it needs to be super easy for them to buy from you. So you guys will see when I'm talking about Crumble, when I'm talking about my brick and mortar business, my low ticket offer, I'm telling them exactly what stores it is. So I'm saying come West Palm Beach, North Lake Boulevard, or Boca Raton. I'm telling them exactly where they can go because they walk into the store, right? If it's a professional service that I'm offering, then I'm telling them the URL. So that's really going to be important. How do you find them? Another thing too is I know a lot of people are resistant with social media, but listen, we live in a digital world. We live in a digital world. So you have to be comfortable with, and I'm not saying you have to go live like I do. And I'm not saying you have to go be on TikTok and all these other places, but you really have to be comfortable with understanding that your business, whatever business it is a media company. It's a media company. So you have to run it as such. That doesn't mean you show everything, but that does mean that you highlight the best parts of your business or the frequently asked parts of your business. So customers, again, feel like they're connected to your business and are ready and willing to buy from you. And last but not least is how you keep them coming back. This is the nurture part, the part that it's like the missing link to having a customer for life. I like to have a customer for life. So how do you keep them coming back? Is it reminding them of your new services? Do you have a newsletter? Do you have a podcast? Do you have a semi-annual sale? Do you send them something special on their birthday? Or do you have some sort of touch point with your customer? You have to think about how you're going to nurture them and think about how they evolve as well, right? So you need to think about how you can keep them coming back. We like to have a customer for life. And just merely thinking about how to keep them coming back and how to nurture them, you're like 90% ahead of everyone else because a lot of people are like, oh, I got the sale. Okay, I'm done. No, 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 no. You just are getting started. So think about all the different ways that you can nurture your customers. And this, in essence, is really how you create a customer journey. Now, you may have heard, customer funnel, and customer funnels are one way of thought or one school of thought, but I like to think about it as a journey because we're starting at step one, but we're growing and we're going on this journey together. And I'm going to help you deliver. I'm going to help you get these results that you want or whatever it is that my offer or service may provide you. And we're going to evolve together. So think through what that looks like, and you'll be 90% ahead of all of the other business owners because this isn't talked about enough. Now, if you enjoyed this training, if you enjoyed this workshop, I am super excited to share with you my brand new program. Now, for the past several months, I've been working with a small private beta group of clients in my new future-proof business accelerator inner circle. And it's been so amazing to see the transformation from having lack of brand clarity, struggling to consistently have a pipeline of customers. All of these things I've personally seen the transformation, and it's been so amazing. And I just am so excited to finally announce that it is now open. It is now open, and you can head over to CourtneyNewell.com/futureproof inner circle. But let me just tell you what you can expect. In the futureproof inner circle, you can expect live coaching and Q&A like this, but more in depth with workbooks and worksheets. Also, new trainings every single month. We have a community of entrepreneurs who are there to cheer you on because entrepreneurship can be lonely sometimes. And sometimes you need somebody to celebrate those wins with you. So we've got you covered. Next, we have exclusive access to different events that I host, and then also member discounts. So it is normally $97 a month. It is $47 a month if you use this code on the screen, FBA, and which stands for the Future Proof Business Accelerator. So head on over and join me. I'm so excited to see the transformation and help you on your journey. One of the main reasons why I created this is because I saw that all the coaching programs were so expensive, and it was really hard for me to watch so many people who needed it the most not be able to access business coaching. And so this is why I created this, and I'm so excited to have it be at an accessible price for everyone to be able to join if they want to scale their business. So join me in the vault. Head on over to CourtneyNewell.com/futureproof inner circle, and I will see you inside my vault. Thanks so much for joining me for another Marketing Monday, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.